Defiant chooses to go for Kuon against Bigblack, or if Defiant is just feeling really comfortable with playing Kuon in tournaments, kind of similar to how Bigblack was really just running Sarugi through the Aegis Esports brackets all the way through pretty much most of the weeks. But this is $1,000 we're fighting for, or at least the lion's share of $1,000 that we're fighting for. So there are higher stakes involved, and you do need to win 2 first to 3s against Defiant right now if you are Bigblack, and we are just assaulting in constantly.
And it pays off as Defiant gets this first hit. I'm definitely going to call Defiant Masoma at least once this set, because the same character always throws me off, but...
Yeah. All right, 3C. And we're seeing a similar situation to like how Masoma likes to force these pressure resets. And no cancel on the 3C. Really smart of Bigblack to punish it with a throw right there. That is going to be negative if not spaced out correctly. And that was not spaced out correctly.
Yeah, and Bigblack getting a lot of throws here is going to actually take the life lead after getting hit first. And these webs are now so difficult for Defiant to approach through. And Bigblack is going to capitalize off of it and get this big hit here.
Spending IW, trying to make sure it kills.
Yeah.
Stab that. Yeah.
Those IWs do a lot of damage now.
All right. What about those lasers? The pillars! Stopping your approach. And you can see that Defiant plays this a lot differently compared to Masoma. Defiant definitely playing a bit more passive right now, or as passive as you can get when we saw that many assaults come out in round 1. But we're just going for these pillars, going for these lasers. A lot more pillars than Masoma, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely catching Bigblack off guard, though, especially because they just fought Masoma, who had a completely different playstyle on this character. Definitely more aggressive from Masoma, and seeing Defiant go through the zoning strategy definitely seems to have caught Bigblack off guard.
Yeah, but if you're constantly going to be zoning out Bigblack, once again, Bigblack has those counter zoning options. You saw that 6-6C finance mark against Defiant right there. Now you're stuck in the corner because of it. CS trying to block that guard thrust, but can't block it in time. Still, though, you still have Defiant in the corner. You have that corner advantage, but you can't keep pressure that easily. And Defiant is going to punish Bigblack for that Rekka option.
Yeah, and that round was a lot of zoning there from Defiant, and it really seemed to pay off as Bigblack kept getting hit by those pillars. And now Bigblack is stuck in this corner, having to deal with this pressure, and gets caught whiffing with a big counter hit.
2B2C, and there you go. There's the side swap. And we also have lots of mirror in the tank. We've gone through this drill many times already. Here's the web setup. 1, 2, 3. You got the floor, you got the roof, you got the wall. And you destroyed both the floor and the roof. And the floor and the roof, yeah.
Oh, and the trade, but Defiant is able to get the better end of it, getting another counter hit afterwards, but doesn't get the full conversion off of it. And another throw, and Bigblack's in a lot of trouble. Losing this first game against Defiant puts your momentum in such a bad state, and Defiant is going to be able to take it. And it's a huge momentum swing here for Defiant.
Hey, I really don't blame Bigblack for trying to approach Defiant right there. You saw that CS, you saw that pause screen, and that laser definitely did not look like it was going to hit him, but it did. And unfortunately, Bigblack is going to lose because of that. Here we go, Defiant with 1 game on deck.
Yeah, and these games are so much more valuable for Defiant than they are for Bigblack, because Bigblack has to win twice as many. But Bigblack getting a nice hit here, the first real hit of the game, and putting Defiant in this corner. Gonna have to block this Byakuya pressure.
Great job. And we've been through this drill many times already. What's going to happen, M2CC?
Oh, we got ceiling, floor, wall.
Get a table, pull up a chair. You're going to be sitting here, and you're going to take that throw combo. Bigblack, don't drop this now. Let's convert off this properly. Spending more meter. Let's kill right here. Chain shift. And there we go.
Using the chain shift, pull that meter back up, and Bigblack is now entering with 150 meter despite spending 200 in that combo. Oh, and a nice whiff punish there to start off the round, and Defiant's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, love trouble is a bit understated right now because you're going to get hit low by that 2B. I think that was 2B. I might be wrong. It came by so quick. But Bigblack, once again, setting up the haunted house. Where's the jump scare going to happen? Is it going to be a throw? Is it going to be a strike? No, we're just going to 2B into 2B. And there's the flash kick. Going to find a smart. That's going to destroy the web house entirely. Overhead. Great block from Bigblack. Great mash as well in response. Taking back your turn. Trade. It's all right.
Oh, and the overhead doesn't convert into a combo, and Bigblack manages to tech the follow-up throw. It gets caught by the laser trying to approach, and Defiant was close enough to be able to turn that into a full combo and put Bigblack having to block this flight mix again.
Oh no, you try to stand up against Kuon in the slide range? Not today, buddy.
Oh, using the 3D to escape, it gets caught by the jump in, and Defiant is now making this game still able to be taken here.
Yeah, but I don't think you should be feeling too bad if you're Bigblack right now because you do have that meter advantage, and it looks like you might win the Vorpal cycle as well because Defiant is backing up so often, trying to play the zoning game so often, using their force functions pretty liberally. So you're losing a lot of grid for doing these options, and now Bigblack has such a huge grid advantage and is going to win the Vorpal cycle yet again. Are we going to get Celestial? Yes, we will.
Oh, but Defiant is willing to mash even against Bigblack Celestial. Doesn't get the combo and drops it, and now there's going to be a lot of damage for Bigblack into this Kuon, Defiant's Kuon here. And he doesn't get the setup though. They're just going to have to be normal pressure, like Defiant just guard thrusts out.
Oh, great response, great punish, great shield from Defiant right there. Recognizing what Bigblack was going to do right there and is punishing it accordingly. 3.7k on deck. Don't jump, the ring's up high. Laser coming in, we're not going to approach this time.
Yeah, Defiant able to win that Vorpal cycle. They're able to use that change shift, but Bigblack has such an easier time gaining this grid here. It's very hard for Bigblack to win these Vorpal cycles, but it doesn't even matter. Defiant gets the hit, and it's going to be 2-0 here. Not quite.
Staying alive, didn't quite have the meter to kill, and Bigblack taking it back. What do you say about Defiant taking it 2-0? Nah, we're even up here, 1-1.
One color.
I think Defiant was just like, you know what? I don't really mind changing my colors right here. I just want to get back into the match, and I don't blame them. Anti-air coming out from Bigblack immediately. Stay out of the air. I'm not going to contest you in the air, but I can contest you from the ground with that giant normal.
Oh, Bigblack able to get that low catch there, putting Defiant under a lot of damage. Bigblack does have the meter to set up this pressure. Doesn't quite get the combo, but gets a reset with that web on the floor. And this throw means that this web gets set up, but Defiant's not scared to mash through the webs. It's a huge hit. Bigblack does have a lot of meter, but meter doesn't help you block that 4-way.
It does grant you a meter reversal though, so that is important to have because once again, Byakuya has no 5-frame and only has access to a meter reversal as there you go, as an invulnerable option, and we're seeing it come out right there. You got to respect that chain shift as Bigblack takes the first round here.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy good there from Bigblack. Using that chain shift DP, it's always such a strong option, especially against the Kuon, who has these gaps in their strings.
Was that 2C? Okay. You know, I respect it.
I mean, Defiant got hit by it, so...
Yeah, Defiant sure didn't.
And here's our setup. Defiant gonna get caught. It's pretty hard to do anything about that, to block whatever the Byakuya throws out, but a lot of damage. Down, chain shift, build up this meter, bail off, send this combo. Gonna go for the super here, the IW to close this one out. Bigblack going up 2-1 here.
We're going for as much damage as possible. Defiant here dying with a full tank, 200 meter on the table. It is just spilling all over into the trash because now we're going into the next game and it will not be useful anymore because we're going to clean the slates. We're going back to 0 meter, 0 grid, full health. And Bigblack here with the lead.
Yes. Although if Bigblack does win this one, they do still have to win 3 more because they are on loser side and do get reset.
That's true. So technically, it isn't really a lead.
It's it's still pretty strong position to be against Defiant. One game away from a reset here, but Defiant doesn't want to give it up. Gonna get that nice combo starter with all this corner carry. Send them into this wall here.
Yeah, going to be double float. You're going to lose the Vorpal cycle because of that. That was a lot of expensive. that was very expensive. And I like that change shift right there, Defiant, knowing that there was very little time on the Vorpal gauge left. So, you know, why not spend it, get a bit of meter, keep that pressure going. And Bigblack is going to get opened up, trying to find a time to press. But unfortunately, that was the wrong time to press right there. And again, another wrong time to press. Big counter hit for Defiant. Drops the combo. So many combo drops for both these players. Not only in this set, but also between Masoma and the sets before as well. So much nerves on the line, so much on the line. And Bigblack, a pixel of life remain, the magic pixel. Can we do it? Setup is active, but the Bird Fox extension gets hit by that BTP.
Going for the flight mix. Bigblack not watching their head. Gets caught. Sent into this corner again, but manages to mash out of the drop combo. Defiant doesn't get hit, but does have to give up this pressure.
Well, coming out, great blocks right there. That's a free punish. Doesn't have the meter to cancel it. Doesn't have the chain shift to cancel it. And now Bigblack.
Nice blocks from Bigblack. Bigblack blocking all of these ambiguous overheads.
And just doing such a great job of mashing against Defiant when they try to go for these float cancel pressures, right?
Yeah, I mean,
because like without
a lot of this float pressure out, getting a lot of hits off of it, but Bigblack is doing a lot to persuade them, whether it's just winning the Vorpal cycle, getting a lot more Gerd, because Kuon is one of the most grid-hungry characters in the game. Just has to use it a lot. Very hard to win Vorpal, but Bigblack is taken down, and it's 2-2 here.
Oh, and this is such a difficult position to be in right now because Defiant is just one game away from winning grand finals, from winning this entire tournament, getting the lion's share of the $1,000 on the line, sponsored by Hot Pockets. But Bigblack still needs to win one more game, and that's only just for the reset. Only for the reset. Bigblack still has 3 more games to win after that as well.
It's still a long climb here for Bigblack, but they're pretty well positioned to do it, being even on this set count, 2-2 here. Defiant does not want to take us to a reset. Coming out swinging, getting the first combo onto Bigblack.
Always gotta worry about that second hit. And oh no, yeah, Defiant is just gonna snowball from here on out now.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for Bigblack to escape this, but Defiant isn't able to get the full pickup off that, so Bigblack still has at least one more chance here.
Alt forward. We haven't been seeing too many assaults come out from Defiant anymore. We've just been seeing a lot of backwards floats into the lasers a lot more often. And now that one assault finally coming out, Bigblack was ready to block it, but not the string afterwards. As Defiant here on tournament point, on set point, just needs to win one more round. They know that. They're trying to play as patient as possible, but Bigblack is not playing patient. Knows that you're trying to spam these lasers, trying to keep him at bay, but no, we're just going to assault right in, get that hit, and get that Vorpal cycle along with it. Here's the webs set up. What's it going to be? A VO? Oh, no, that is the worst option you could have done right there, because now you're going to run that meter down for yourself, and now Bigblack can just set up freely right afterwards yet again.
But the VO timer is still going on. Defiant uses it to guard thrust and get out of there. Bigblack has such a ridiculous grid advantage here. It's going to be so hard for Defiant to get anything started because that chain shift DP is such a serious threat. But Defiant does it anyway, gets the hit on Bigblack here.
Chain shift coming out, just out of range of that 5A. That could have been real scary. Runs up 5A, 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 2C. Trying to proc
cycle though.
Yeah, prod and probe. Bigblack trying to force an option out, trying to get an option out right here, and Defiant does finally find one, finds another one too, counter hit, and has a lot of meter to really take the distance. No!
Drop and the guard thrust to put Defiant into this corner. It's so
one more combo.
That's it.
Defiant finds the hit.
Yeah, no drops. Defiant did it. Defiant with a 3-2 against Bigblack here to close out the tournament and win this money.
Defiant here, your first place winner for the Aegis Esports X Hot Pockets Showdown.